Cosmic Community Commanders Report July 2021. We have people who for purposes of open source intelligence. July 2021 20-year transition and how time passes for all on planet Earth. We now amend our world to promote our connection to our own past and future in the expanse to reciprocate for our own kind on one planet. All not just past Aryan, which means lucky in our world of understanding. It meant to get lucky is all and has been taken out of our former ET meaning. A member of the ancient Aryan people. The Aryans brought Hindu religious thought to India. We now offer that we on Earth are all of ET origin and our seeds are placed here by intelligent design. Know that we are not alone in the universe. Expect a connection to your higher source and your own body's administrator as the superconscious above all we call beta, alpha, theta, delta, and tau, Z or X for 7 enigmas of heart, mind, body, soul. As 4 parts with the nervous sympathetic and other as parasympathetic nervous systems in which we live as an inhabited universe among universes, and all are made of the same elements but some have more elements in their table. Our own species can be destroyed by our own thoughtlessness. We establish strongly believe in the makeshift reality. We establish a meaningful thoughfulness for ourselves. We know they are all in other universes. Now we go to the stars and in space to find our other halves of our curiosity and imaginations. Many who have been involved in the various levels of the UFO community have now divided. This apparently was planned by our many levels of intelligence. We have open source intelligence, and those who monitor the entire social media network system. This is for information. The type of information we need to be exposed to. All of my friends who appeared once willing to work together in groups on Facebook have now become divided over a 2-party system in USA. I have seen friends who once were on the same page in the UFO industry tear at each other's political posts. We who are citizen journalists may want to continue only posting for good family and friends connections only, and to stop allowing those we truly do not know to become friends. Even when pushed by various algorithms off of a social media free place to gather. It's about how much we can be herded in a herd mentality now. That includes all of us who feel that family and friends should be protected. I am rearranging my life with these the twilight years to be put into YouTube videos since people tell me no time to read books any longer. I have been listening to all of you out there. Many people complain and have been for years they cannot get through on my cell phones or emails. There is truth to this, and overall a challenge when one has participated for years in social media and then stepped away from the major free social media websites. We provide human beings both good and bad information on all of us. Our family, friends, and even those who may not be close but may be serving us at a retail store. People may be observing you for reasons you may not be aware of. We are being prepared for learning how to defend ourselves in both rural and city lives. People are dying and others may just leave the planet for a whole new reality. Some may be chosen while others are left behind. The truth is, we will not know what happens to those who may disappear on all of us. So be ready for anything. Major weather changes are occurring, and those who are trained in first response to emergencies will need to be increased by all countries and all nation states. Eurasia, especially due to growth and increase in the new communications coming to the entire planet. China and Russia along with Iran, Iraq, and even Palestine will be proportional Z based on new communications and allowance of food, clothing and shelter. North America, Canada, and South America, Mexico will be challenged to share in a larger proportion of infrastructure for the entire landmass and for control of the plates which can move in the ring of fire at any moment. The future begins now, and these words are not to cause fear but awareness of what is about to incur, of which all of us are involved on this one planet. We no longer have the luxury of fighting among ourselves when the 19-year window is upon us for those above in a corridor some call aliens, which are malevolent. Most of those who are benevolent do not pride themselves of telling us they exist. One of my jobs was to embrace the truth of which I did not want to share. I mean no harm. However, it has been impressed on me as a channel and a CE5 experiencer to share what I know at this time. July 4th was my deadline in space as of 2021. Now, I shall commence to connect the dots for many who have already passed. I am hoping all those who know of me, and parts of my story will step forth and be counted as a friend in cyberspace and on the internet. To whom it may concern that you know of me at least in social media. Now is a time to tell the story of which you were a part of in the last 9 years. We know parts, but no one person has all the truth, including me. It's time we all come forth and share our part of the puzzle put forth, but those who have dealt in prior black budgets may not fear us or the truth, but we are told the truth will set us free. This will take all of us compiling our known information received from those above who are keeping in contact with us below for a reason. We all have a higher support group whether we are tuned into or not. For those who can only dishonor or debate another's truth, it is time to let go of what repels you as a rebel without a cause, when we have one here now to save our planet from each other's misfortunes which will befall us by way of weather and environmental causes, while human manpower will digress. Our plentiful times will attend to a makeover of infrastructure throughout all the plates which will move and maintain this planet for the next chapter of humankind to occur. I will continue to maintain my distance while observing, and will only act on future disclosure as I am told to make it known to the critical mass populace. Many will try to divide and conquer on this planet as it has been in the history books. It is now up to all on each continent to make peace among your kind. Trust and learn to be trusted. Share peace and how to become ready for the next exposure to disclosure. In other words, prepare for the worst and hope for the best. May your God and Goddess as your very own co-creators have mercy on all our spirits and souls which are now being told we are in 2 places at one time. Now begins the truth that has been kept from all of us in this reality. Quantum physics and the dark matter is only the beginning of this new generation of intelligence we will share as open source intelligence. Flying around other universes may be more common than we know. What do we really know? ET is real and UFO-UAPs are real in all universal thought. Why? It has always been known. Do your own research. Study the history of all of us. We are an interesting bunch of Homo sapiens known to exist on only one planet. Or do we just think that we are only on one planet in space? Our home planet evolves around the sun in our own solar system we claim is home. Or so we are taught to believe. This solar system is housed or contained in the outer arm and edge of the Milky Way galaxy. Our home in the Milky Way galaxy is in the outer quadrant of a score of infinite universes. For this reason, we are strategically placed for those who bother to check into our quadrant. Many ascension masters have experienced life after death. We know what the ascended masters were teaching and why. To grow our future for all of the expanse through unity in all and others. It will become familiar to others in the future that we are all compared to others in this universe. Infinite designers allow us to learn as we grow. We grow more contented and useful as we meet our own needs, then transfer energy to others. We stay the course in chaos, we bring balance. Travel and see the world. Be curious and learn about you and your habitat. We are a relatively young space force on planet Earth, training our future species as units to begin exploring the frontier of space. Learn of other planets compared to most in the universes. Become curious about the expanse and the summit of it all. We are individual components of a larger network of energy, and gravity binds us. Individual life force units are seeded here. We are each a divine spark of the infinity spirit of all creations. Grown to house what is lacking in many other worlds similar to our own. We as a humanoid sentient intelligent being species have been weaponized as individuals. With intuitive imaginations. This one trait is an admirable one in the course and scope of all universes which travel and expand. In the vast knowing of a set of dark matter. We venture in and out of wormholes to obtain a shorter trip from galaxy to the next in our universes. Vast universes arrive in various locations in the larger ocean of existence in the expanse. We all know that we as a species of creatures on planet Earth have always been visited. July 4, 2021, we gratefully express as humanoids of USA and of ET origin and unity and freedom. We humbly accept and present the truth that deep down in all our RNA and DNA programming to keep our neutrons, protons, and electrons spinning around in gravity held in meat and electric suits. We as ET hybrids cannot explain our own existence. But all-knowing ET spirits of the Ascension Age proclaim our knowing of our spirit and soul. We all have another part of us as a soul, which sends down a contagious spark of the divine into a contained for spirit we call a body. The soul, which is a spark of the divine in infinite intelligence, has a guidance system to your own destination as a spirit to a body. Original soul in the highest form above the oversoul of conscious obtainment in containment we call I, or me. A divine beginning is obvious to most divine ET-bred souls. Co-creators are much older and wiser and came before our spark was lifted from the gulf of souls in another place in a realm that is a real dimension. That realm, dimension, plane is outside this cosmos of all universal orders. This place of souls in space is at a much different level of knowing. Our divine will be housed in an original spirit with sparks creating divine separate souls. We cannot fathom encasing. The ET that we all truly exist as inside our own human existence is vast. We are co-creators who were co-created by others who had the ability to locate and find this place in space we call home as a planet. Those who believe in reincarnation and past lives have memories of their origin soul which sends down with the divine creator our free will. Our free will is the soul's heart part of our guiding force. A part of spirit of the All I Am, as one spark, one spirit to play out in one lifetime in this reality. This reality is divided up into various dimensions, planes, realms, including awake, dream state, lucid dreaming, and connection through source is out-of-body travel in various beings to share and observe as researchers of all that has been co-created. We become the scribes of history on Earth. For purposes that allow us free will while in this abode to observe and participate in life. We are in a body for a short while to learn about our senses. A sentence of security for most is our own free will captured inside something we seem to not be able to escape until what we call death. A transition from one place to the next is life and how time passes. We here on Earth must learn to celebrate. We celebrate Independence Day as the 4th of July in the United States of America. This also has become a celebration of our freedom for all those who believe in the ancient astronaut theory. We like celebrations of freedom in space and on planet Earth. We are the authors of our own life stories. Prepare for the rest of your spiritual journey home while learning more about you and how we recall our own past lives, maybe not just on Earth but on other planets, in other solar systems, in other galaxies, in other universes. In other expanses of not only the local critical mass mind but the future of many other imagined expanses. We must now all learn to think above and beyond our own existence to reciprocate for our own procreation. We are a part of something much more divine than we can imagine at this time, but as we grow older and wiser with demonstrating our caring for our own humankind on one planet, we all will summon our own huge understanding as to the meaning of wisdom and why we are here as a soul. Happy July 4th from UAP. Associates, we are monitored by the deities of Enid 9, Galaxy Command, Supreme Council ET, Supreme High Council in 7 levels of magnitude. American Communications Online amalgamation of the Galaxy Federation will now commence. Prepare and open your minds to the force within and without is the same. We continue to monitor, observe, and protect. We know each of our units which is a part of the one sentient intelligent being species resilient as ever. Due to the future of less humanoids on the planet Earth, we will teach you how to prepare for your future of less inhabitants. The next 20 years is important to adapt and overcome diversities of the planet's environmental changes. Engineers, find your psychic intuition to assist you in building the future in space. Recognize you as a species are not alone in space, and we monitor your advancements and exposure to space. Awaken to your own future reality as now. Find beauty in nature and all that is living in animal, plant, mineral, humanoid creatures who are the custodians. Enjoy being folding beauty before each and all. Humanoid species as creatures are mostly water and need clean water. Keep in clean America. Keep it clean, all nations. We above know your inner thoughts. You want to know more and are curious about the expanse. Take care of your world and you may be allowed to visit others. We enjoy security and peace it offers all. We report to those above. T.J. Morris ET radio talk shows on authors of spiritual science and the arts of humanity. ACIR reports ACIR Allied Command Intergalactic Relations Psychic Force by Intelligent Design. ACO Magazine's 5dexperience.us is also US in USA. At T.J. Morris Publishing, T.J. Morris is an ACE life coach and trainer as a pastor. Intuitive Guidance Tarot Reading Life Planning ACE Folklife Society Historical Society and Artisans Club 1. Top, Apex especially, the highest point, peak. 2. The topmost level attainable the summit of human fame. 3a. The highest level of officials especially the diplomatic level of heads of government. b. A conference of highest level officials, such as heads of government, an economic summit. Summit. Join US Today and be a part of a book in progress, a video, a group. T.J. Morris Agency for Intelligence Ascension Cosmos Oracles Open Source Intelligence Command Internet Highway Cyberspace Culture Cosmos The Cosmos Commander T.J. Morris ET Radio Cosmic Commander T.J.